talk a little bit because someone asked me how to differentiate Staphylococcinum, Streptococcinum, and other remedies. The closest remedy to Staphylococcinum is Streptococcinum. Streptococcinum, the main pattern is recurrent throat infections, recurrent boils, never well since infection, aggravation by sympathy, and lot of chills. Now, this is the main genius. Tyler writes the word, it's a mighty medicine, she writes in Tyler's Materia Medica. Boric writes, it has a rapid action, right? So it is said that Staphylococcinum is more of an acute state remedy, and Streptococcinum, come again. Streptococcinum is a more acute remedy, and Staphylococcinum is more of a chronic. What are the confirmations which I want to tell you about Streptococcinum? There's a relapsing throat infection. Always in Streptococcinum, there will be a history that the patient is getting recurrent throat infection. There will often be history of injuries in the past, and that's why many cases arnica may later on require Streptococcinum. Many post-surgery related pathologies require Streptococcinum. One of the commonest, and this is something I have to give the credit to my teacher, Dr. Sarkar. He often told me that if you see a case of throat infection followed by rheumatoid arthritis or arthritis, you start the case with Streptococcinum 200, 2 times a day for 2 days. And I've used this indication very times. It's very important in many cases to understand the origin, duration, progress, how the problems start, and so on. Most Streptococcinum generally very hot. Most Streptococcinum aggravated by eggs like Chinanum ars. Another remedy is psychotic compound, which is also bowel nozzle. Low septic state with dysentery, and finally clean tongue. And I'll just add a couple of indications which I want to share from another of my teacher, Dr. Jayesh Shah. He did some very interesting work with Streptococcus. And one of the biggest pattern he saw is that there is a lot of fear of disease. Yeah? It's a lot of fear of disease, which almost reminds you of remedies like arsenic, like causticum. Yeah, this is a very important part of Streptococcus. There's a huge fear something will happen. Something very big will happen. A very important concomitant indication. Streptococcinum could have this state of pessimism, of something strong will happen, and could be very sensitive, like pulsatile. So these are very interesting kind of patterns of Streptococcinum. And I'm going to talk more about the different nosodes, Staphylococcinum, Streptococcinum. But what I want to talk to you here, so important, so very important, is our new course. Our new course is starting. It's called as Rediscovering Repertory. Every master was once a repertory student. And this is a really special course. This is a course which is very close to my heart. This is a course which is an online course. You can join it in the weekends. You can join live, or you can also kind of watch it the way you want, whenever you want. It will be probably on the weekends. It will be at night. It will be about 20 sessions and about 30 hours. And what we have tried to do is we have tried to put together the world's finest homeopaths together on one platform. We have invited homeopaths like Jeremy Sher, my teacher, Dr. Vijay Vaishnav, the reason I'm here, Dr. Vijay Vaishnav, couple of the closest allies that I have with Dr. Gajanan, Dr. Borkar. Of course, the very, very fascinating teacher of ours, Dr. Parinaz Humranwala, Dr. Ajit, Dr. Heiner Fry, who's going to talk about Bonninghausen with us, Dr. Praful Barwalia, one of the most senior most homeopath from ICR school, of course, homeopath like Dr. Mayuresh Mahajan and Dr. Dinde from HHF with the understanding of metaphorical mind approach. Of course, Luke, my dear friend from School of Homeopathy, will be with us. Dr. K. Srinivasan, also a very, very fascinating teacher from the South. And and Dr. Vijay Krishna, who is going to be talking about Dr. Vijaykar's ideas of understanding repertory. So what you are seeing is we are going to talk about different repertories. How to use Nair repertory, how to use Clark repertory, how to use kind of a Kent repertory, complete repertory, Bonninghausen repertory, and finally, how to use all of these repertories together. This is the idea. We are going to start with very basic level, including the understanding the structure of it, philosophy of it, conversion of patient language to rubric, understanding depending on the case which repertory to choose, how to use all these repertories together, how to understand mind rubrics at a deeper level, how to understand delusion rubrics, how to understand exact rubrics. So this will be with a lot of clinical case studies. And plus, we are going to be making a WhatsApp group, which we already have made. By the way, we already have close to 70 registrations. So our registrations are full. Um, where every day on a WhatsApp group, one case is put up and you have to solve that case in the next 48 hours. And the best answers, of course, towards the end of it, get a very special gift. We are going to talk about how to treat cases with no symptoms, where you have to use Fatak repertory, Boric repertory. I mean, every really good homeopath has been a master of homeopath. You ask any good homeopath who's top class. And the main idea is all of us coming together. Of course, I will be taking the maximum lectures. I will be taking 60% of lectures because I want to keep a streamlined into understanding the repertory. All of you are watching right now on our lecture group, you're going to get a special discount. You're going to get a discount up to close to 25%. And this is available for the next 10 to 12 days till 30th April. And especially only for the first 200 participants. So we already have 70 participants who have paid, and the next 130 participants get a 25% discount. What to do? You have to email me, gaurang@gmail.com. I want every single one of you who's here, who's watching this, who wants to go to the next level to be a part of this course. And the only reason to have this course is to burn our blood on the weekends, put so much of energy. You know, I always promise 30 hours and I do 40 hours. This is what I do. Um, I don't know why, but this is how it is with me. Um, because this is very important for us, for me, for my colleagues, because spreading the right kind of classical homeopathy in today's times and this multi-layered and multi-dimensional approach which we are going to talk about is very important in today's times when the world is talking about new theories. It's important to make such good foundations and such good level-headed thinking, and that's why I want to invite you. And I know that most of you will, but I still wanted to appeal to you to join this. I will wait today, and I hope that every single one of you joins this. Yeah.